Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we will be covering AAVE and conduct machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis, as well as estimated bull target for AAVE. None of the content is financial advice. This is our website, cryptoweeklies.com. The link on the bottom of your screen. All the charts that you're seeing on this website are available for all. You don't have to sign up for anything or watch any ads on this website. Let's get started with AAVE. Today the price of AAVE is at around $370. Over the last 24 hours, it has rallied by about 31%. Market cap above 5.5 billion. It's ranked number 28th. 28th by market cap based ranking. Over the last 24 hours, you can see the volume is almost 40% of the total market cap, about 2 billion. Circulating supply 15 million. Again, we did make a video related to AAVE pretty recently. Back then, I think it was 2 weeks ago. We can check over here. This is our channel on YouTube, Crypto Weeklies. We had made a video on this about 2 weeks ago. Back then, the price of AAVE, on at least on its Bitcoin pair, was almost 38% lower, and again 38% gain on Bitcoin in matter of 2 weeks is no joke, even for a crypto with as decent tokenomics as AAVE. Again, 38% rally we can see over here since the last 2 weeks, at least when we made the last video. And this was not the first video. We had made several videos for AAVE through the course of the bear market. Again, you can see also 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 10 months ago, an year ago, and 6 months ago. This was one of the crypto that we covered heavily in the bear market. Back then, the price of AAVE was in this range, between $150 and $170. Again, now the price has 2x. So what does it mean for AAVE going forward? So going forward, again, the first analysis that we have is the Fibonacci based understanding that what could theoretically happen now that this move is kind of up. The remainder of the move to this 0.5 fib level. Again, the hypothesis, let's start with the hypothesis first. The hypothesis is AAVE is one of the very few cryptos who have made a new all-time high, not just on its USD pair but on its Bitcoin pair as well. This was AAVE BTC in 2018. This is in 2021. So you can clearly see AAVE exists for 2 market cycles now. This is the third bull run for AAVE, potentially 2017, 2021, and now 2024, 2025. What remains to be seen is, again, back during the end of halving year of 2020, AAVE was already at its or slightly above its previous all-time high, that is in that it made in 2018. You can see over here the all-time high. If you check exactly the week of the end of year, around December, let's say over here, December 28th, the price in terms of Bitcoin terms was higher than its previous all-time high. Right now, it's nowhere close to its previous all-time high. The previous all-time high was at around, in terms of sats, was at around 15,000 sats. It's almost 1/5 of that, at around 3,670 sats. So this means that, again, just as an hypothesis, that the likelihood of AAVE making a new all-time high against its Bitcoin pair is less than what it was last time around. So that's why we have this hypothesis that what if AAVE makes only 2.5 fib levels on its Bitcoin pair, that would correspond to about 8,240 sats, and in terms of percent gain, that would be at around 111%. Just note that 111% on Bitcoin. That means the current price, which is $371, if we go to Wolfram Alpha, and as we saw, this 111% gain. 111% gain is a 2.11x gain on its USD pair, And in terms of if let's say Bitcoin goes to 200k, that is again a two multiplier based on Bitcoin's current price at around 100k, and AAVE's token price at around $370. That leaves in that scenario price forecast for AAVE at around $1,561. Right now that would correspond to a level on its USD pair at around 2.618 fib level. Slightly under that, at the 2.618 fib level is coming in at around $1,670. Last time around, AAVE did on its USD pair did go to more than 4.23 fib level, but again as we account for diminishing returns, again a 50% diminish in return or decline in return would get close to this 2.618 at around $1,600. That is one way to predict. The way that we have predicted on the channel is using regression. Again, right now the valuation is close to 3 standard deviation ceiling. That means again either the shape of the regression function has to change. Again, one could make an argument that instead of drawing it this way, where there is a decline in September October time period, again this is not manually coded, this gets updated every single week based on how the price action is panning out, but does provide a reference to the recent rally, especially puts that in perspective how high this rally has taken us. Definitely, as the price goes beyond the 3 standard deviation ceiling, the likelihood of a cool off in case of a correction is high. But again, these cryptos such as AAVE, which are altcoins, do not determine their own trajectory entirely on their own, because they are heavily correlated with what Bitcoin and major cryptos do. And also correlated with the price, the phase of the market cycle. You can say that the last time around during this phase, again December 2020, the rally did not stop at this point in time. It essentially rallied till almost into first 2 months into the post halving year. That would be sometime in February 2021, and that would be sometime in February 2025 if we were to take the 4-year cycle hypothesis. And again, back then the way that polynomial regression function was drawn had a peak in February 2021. Again, the beauty of this analysis is that it has the room to incorporate new data, but at the same time it provides the real time interpretation of what the current rally is. So unless there is a continued trend in the bull market, AAVE has made its move to its 3 standard deviation ceiling. In terms of the machine learning based price forecast, just we'll look at this week, because again there has been a monumental rise. The price forecasted by the model for this week at a theoretical ceiling was at around $392. And this model, if the rally were to continue, expects by middle of January of 2025 a price point at around $626. This is the bull case for AAVE, and $626 comes really close to this previous all-time high of AAVE, if you see in 2021 at around $667. So that is one way to interpret these analysis as well, taking into the consideration some of the recent moves. The accumulation related models and risk reward related analytics for AAVE points to the fact that right now the simple moving average based risk is at around 78%. This is because the price has rallied a lot over the course of last 20 weeks. Again, the 20 weeks SMA is down. At you can see over here the 20-week SMA is at around $157. The price has more than doubled from that level. Now the risk is at around 78%. If we were to have a forward looking interpretation of this, is right now we are at around 70% risk. If we were to take this risk reward and extend it further, between 90 and 100% risk is price action between $427 to $457. That is a short term target if the rally were to continue. In terms of the other model is the dollar cost average related model. Again, this model has printed its first red colored day because of the recent rally. But again, not too long ago, that is in July 2024, when the price was at around $78, the risk levels were at around 20%. And again, we were making a lot of videos back then related to AAVE. In terms of the time weighted average price, again the price has moved, the time weighted average price is at around $152, and the price has moved about 2x, more than 2x from that level today. So that represents a risk at around 74%. But all in all, again, it has not reached to the point where like it did back in February 2021, when the color code was again shades of red. So that is one indicator that we are again not at the top of the rally. And if we look at the composite model, again this is a short term target for AAVE based on the three models that we have: the DCA model, the time weighted average price model, and the SMA model. Weighted risk at around 71%. Estimated bull run peak for this run is at around $509. Again, this is not a machine learning based price forecast, and does not have a time horizon. Again, just an expected value based on the risk reward analysis, representing a reward of about 1.34x from the current price. And with this, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.